2022, Ken and I headed to southern Utah to hike Death Hollow in the Grand Staircase-Escalante National Monument. We hiked this as a loop over 3 days. Beginning in Escalante, we went up the Boulder Mill Trail, down Death Hollow Canyon, and back to Escalante along the river.
And we just climbed up that. Still have a little bit to go.
This route proved to be pretty challenging. A steep climb out of Escalante, crossing numerous small canyons, and route finding across slick rock using cairns, and then a very narrow, steep switchback trail down into Death Hollow made for a tough day one. Can't believe we didn't get any footage of the trail down, but let's just say people afraid of heights would not care for this trail. Once we got to the bottom, we switched to our water shoes and began heading down the canyon. The water was crystal clear and the views of the rock walls were incredible. Poison ivy is pretty abundant in this area. We were early enough in the season that we didn't really have to worry about it. We did have to worry about numerous water crossings, most of which had super steep banks on both sides. Sometimes they were pretty tricky to get around. Day 2 started out with more of the same. Numerous water crossings, steep banks, and tall, thick vegetation. But around every corner lay another stunning view, and with every step we took, we felt more and more privileged to be here. So about halfway through the day, we finally made it to the Narrows. It took some trial and error and a little bit of maneuvering, but we managed to get through it without either one of us falling in.
Okay. Whew.
This pool right there is said to be 7 to 9 feet deep. So both of us have our packs unclipped, so if we did fall in, we could get out of them quickly.
I think you could probably touch. I didn't go all the way down. I stayed on the ledge. We did the narrow.
The rest of the way down was spent walking through the water as the canyon walls start to close in a bit. We were absolutely amazed at how clear and beautiful the water was. The pools were the most amazing shade of aqua blue. And the other thing about this creek that astounded us was the amount of fish that was in it. For camp that night, we found probably the best spot on the entire trek. We were about 8 to 10 feet up above the creek on a little shelf under an overhang, nice sandy area. It was just absolutely beautiful. Day 3 dawned bright and beautiful. We made our way to the confluence with the Escalante River and turned upstream to head towards Escalante and the last stage of our trip. There wasn't as much water in the river as there was in the creek, and there was quite a few more people on this part of the trail, but the views remained stunning, and we were even able to find some pretty cool pictographs and petroglyphs. trip is one that neither one of us will ever forget. Southern Utah is so incredibly beautiful and so different than what we're used to up here in Montana. We are so grateful that we were able to go on this journey together, and we can't wait to get back down to Utah for another adventure.